guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Sheneva Nicole. Today I have another story time for you guys, and I should have wrote it down but I didn't, so hopefully this story is not all over the place. But today's story is about the time I almost got kidnapped. So it happened in 2017, I believe. I worked at the Macy's in King of Prussia, and I got off of work early that day at like 4, and it was supposed to snow, but I didn't know that. And I had like slides on or whatever, like not slides but like little slipper slide things on your feet. Like you see this slip like this, but it was one of the ones that were like flat and then like it go over your foot here. I don't know, that's called a slide, right? I guess. And at Macy's, you know, you gotta dress up, but they try to say you could be like casual or whatever, but no, you still have to dress up. And I remember I said bye to everyone, I clocked out, I came in my drawer, and I'm thinking, oh, I'm about to go on a bus, I'm gonna go home, talk to my boyfriend, I'm finna eat, I'm finna like relax because I'm gonna go to my other job the next day. I had 2 jobs, so I did not expect this day to go like this. I'm sitting at the bus stop, and the way the buses go, like they come out from the first stop, which is a little turn inside the mall, and then they come out to like the part that where you're going out the mall, and that's the part I always was at because Macy's has its own like entrance and outrance, so that's where I came to, and the bus stop is right there. So I'm standing there and I start peeping. It's getting colder, and then I start seeing like little flurries. I didn't even have a real jacket because it was like I swear it was fall, like it was fall, and I had no real jacket. I just had slides on, like I was cold, and I'm like my iron is low, so I'm always cold. So I'm standing there, and I'm like, yo, my phone gonna die. And I don't know if I was on the phone with my boyfriend or not, but my phone was going to die. And I'm like, this bus don't hurry up. The bus finally comes, right? And by the time the bus comes, like, you know, like the snow, like it just be like a little cover, but like a little small little sheet of snow. When I was out there was no snow. By the time the bus came, the snow was at my like calf. It was at my calf. Like that's how high the snow was. Mind you, I had slides on, so like I was cold. I think I had like little like tan, like it wasn't capris, but it was like khakis, so they wasn't even that warm. So when like I said, the bus was there, I couldn't get on because it was packed to the front, like packed. Like the doors was open, people were screaming like, ah, the doors too packed. You know that bus was supposed to be packed like that. And I'm like, yo, so I gotta wait for the next bus. So I called my dad. My dad usually come gets me at 69th Street, like terminal, and then drive me home. And I was like, Daddy, I'm like, the bus was too crowded, it's so cold, and he was like, alright, if you can't get on the bus that take you to 69th Street, try to get on the bus that go downtown and I will meet you there. But he was like, I'm stuck in traffic, I can't barely move, so let me know if you get on the other bus and I'll try to figure out how I can get down there. So I'm waiting for the other bus. No bus comes. Like it don't come. Like I don't see no other buses. That was like the last bus or something. Like it was so weird. And that, not to, I left at 4 o'clock. I was out there then, and it was 6 o'clock, and the sun was going down. It was getting dark. I'm panicking. I'm like, oh my gosh, I want to go home. I'm so cold. The snow was up to my knee now. Like it was so high, it was so crowded. It was just a lot going on. Literally, I had called my dad again, and he was like, do you want to get an Uber and just meet me down here at 69th Street? Like I finally got to 69th Street. Mind you, all that time, and he just now getting there. We didn't live that far from there. And I'm like, oh, okay, I'm gonna check the prices. I checked the prices. Mind you, I'm at King of Prussia. King of Prussia is not that far. Well, it's far, but it's not that far for the Uber to be costing this price it is to get to 69th Street. It was $79, $80, $100, and I'm like, ooh, nobody. Like, I'm not trying to pay that. So I'm like, alright, if it's $16-$20, like $30, because it usually costs $30 for me to go from my house to King of Prussia. $30. So for it to cost $79 for me to go to 69th Street, which is closer to King of Prussia than where I live in, that makes no sense. So I tell my dad, he's like, oh, that's a lot. He said, just wait a little bit longer and you'll see. A whole hour go by. It is 7 o'clock. I'm like, yo, I've been out here all day. My dad was like, if one don't come out 7:30, call the Uber, I'll pay you back. I'm like, alright. No bus still didn't come. So I'm looking at the prices. The prices jacked up even more. Like, it was like $140, $150. I said, oh no, we're not gonna do that. So I decided to go back into my job, which is Macy's, charge my phone and try to get some warmth, because I couldn't feel my toes. Like, I needed to sit down because it was crowded at first. It just stopped, but I think people just like left or something. I don't know what happened. People just disappeared. The bus didn't come, by the way. It did not come. And I charged my phone up a little bit more because it was really about to die. And I looked at the Ubers again, and the one that was $79 popped back up, and I'm like, that's the cheapest one. I'm just going to get it. I'm going to chalk it. Just get $79. I told my dad, I'm like, the Uber going to be $79. He was like, alright, I'll pay you back. So I get the Uber, and he takes his time getting to me, and no racial, but it was like a, I don't know, like Indian, like I don't know, like, I don't know if he was Indian. He just was a man that gave me, like, you know, that kind of vibe. Like, maybe he was Pakistani or something. Like, I don't know. He just gave me that vibe. And he had, like, a really long beard. But I really couldn't see his face. I know his head was wrapped in, like, a turban. He had, like, a, like, dark, like, brown, like, skin like that. Like them type, like, those type of people or whatever. So I get in the car. He's like, is this for, like, he had accents, like, this for Sheneva? And I'm like, yeah, that's me. So he was like, okay. So I get in, close the door, and I think my boyfriend was at work. I was not on the phone with my dad. I'm not sure if I was on the phone with my dad. I was on the phone with my boy best friend at the time. But I know I was on the phone with a man for sure. And we were driving, and I tell you, the snow gets thicker and thicker. It was like crazy. I could barely see outside. And he was like, oh, you can charge your phone right there if you want to, or you can give it to me in the front. Red flag. I'm not giving you my phone. I said, oh, I'll just take the cord back here. Yeah. So but he's in my conversation, and that's the only way he knew my phone was dying, because I was on the phone and I said it, but I said it low. Like, I didn't want to say it loud because I didn't want him to know, because you don't want no man to know that your phone could die while he's with you. He could drive slower and he could take me where you want to go if your phone died. Like, no, I didn't want that. So I was whispering to whoever I was talking to on the phone. I know I was whispering because they could barely hear me, but they heard me. So I had I was charging my phone or whatever. Next thing you know, they get into this real crowded area, and it start like being backed up to where we just sitting there, like traffic not moving on the highway. Like, the highway from King of Prussia is jam packed. Like, you were not moving at all. And next thing you know, this man says to me, excuse me. I say, yeah. He said, could we stop and get my wife? Stop and get your wife? What do you mean? He said, oh, I didn't know it was gonna storm like this, and my wife is at work over there. Mind you, we're on the highway. You cannot see nothing but snow and lights, and over there could be anywhere. And he like, yeah, I need to get my wife because I didn't know it was gonna be this bad. You know, cause is that fine? Is that fine? Is that fine? He kept repeating, so is that fine? I need to get my wife. Like, he tried to be so slick. Like, I need to get my wife. She's over there, and blah 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 blah. And I think he was even talking to somebody on the phone, but I couldn't understand what he was saying because he was speaking another language. And I'm like, now I'm starting to feel scared, because what do you mean over there? Like, Uber, you can't do that in Uber unless you want to turn your app off. And you're not about to have me in the back of this car with the app off and you're going to pick up some random person. They get in the car, I don't know who they are, and you take me wherever you want to take me. We can't even get off the highway for you to take me where I want to go. Why would I want you to get off the highway to go somewhere strange? Like, no. I'm like, no, sir, no. I've been off for work since 4 o'clock. I'm ready to go home. Then it gets quiet. 2 seconds later.
Oh, you got someone waiting for you at 69th Street?
What do you mean by that? Like, why do you want to know that? Like, why do you want to know that? So then I get scared. I don't know if I called my dad or texted my dad. I don't know, but whoever I was on the phone with was upset, like, when I was hearing it. And I'm like, yeah. He was like, oh.
You got a ride there, or you getting on a Pacific train when you get there?
Why is that any of your business? Like, seriously, why is that your business? I'm like, yeah. I'm just saying, yeah, anything, just so he can just go drive. Stop talking to me. It's really pissing me off. And he like,
okay, because I just really wanted to get my wife because the storm was bad, and you know, it'll be real quick if we just get her, and then I'll drop you off afterwards, but I just really want to get her home safe, blah blah blah.
I'm like, no. I start peeping, like he was irritated in his face, because I could see his face at this point, because I moved over, because I wanted to see what he looked like at this point, because you got me messed up. Where do you think you're about to take me? Like, not to take me nowhere. So I finally get close to 69th Street, and I get out. He said,
I hope you got your train.
You gonna be smart? You trying to be smart? No. You was already glancing at me back and forth when we was in the thing, in the little rear view mirror. He was glancing at me the whole time. I'm like, I don't know what strangeness you got going on. I don't know if he really had a wife over there or he was trying to kidnap me, but it was giving kidnap. Like, the way he was talking, the way he was moving, the way stuff didn't make any sense, because he just kept saying over there. Mind you, we're in like random places. Like you just keep saying over there. What is over there? I don't know what over there is. Like, why would I be okay with that? Like, that's weird. So I get out, I get in the car, I tell my dad what happened. He's like, oh, that's crazy, I'll pay you back when I pay it or whatever. I'm like, alright. I checked my account when I got home. This man charged me $79 plus $117. Oh, so you couldn't get me, so you want money. You ain't doing it. I called Uber up so quick. I wrote a complaint. I called. I said, yeah, no, I'm supposed to charge you twice. And guess what? I got both of my money back. Now you're not getting nothing. And I'm reporting you for trying to get at me. I was gonna let it slide. I was gonna just let go and let God. But no. If you wanna play with me, I'm play with you. I hope you ain't gonna jump no more. So that's the end of the story. At the time, I almost got kidnapped if I wasn't smart and didn't pay attention to what was going on. That man could have took me. So make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell. Follow me on all my social medias that's down below. Make sure you check out all my playlists that's on the side for my story times and my beauty videos or my hair videos or whatever you into. You want the tea and the crazy stuff, make sure you look at my story time playlist. It might be like here or there or somewhere, but yeah.